The award-winning Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII was originally released 15 years ago on the PSP. Now, the highly anticipated remaster has brought the fast-paced action RPG and emotional origin story to a brand new audience, launching across multiple platforms for the very first time. Here are 5 things to know before you play Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. The story of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion takes place 7 years before the events of Final Fantasy VII, so newcomers can jump right in and follow the plot without needing to have played the 1997 original or the 2020 remake sequel. The story takes place in the city of Midgar, an industrial metropolis governed by the shady Shinra Electric Power Company. Players take the role of Zack Fair, a young and highly excitable member of Shinra's elite military unit, Soldier, as he seeks to rise up the ranks under the guidance of his mentor, Angeal Hewley. But when a fellow soldier named Genesis deserts the company, Zack becomes entangled in a twisted war that threatens to unveil the darkest secrets of Shinra and sets up the crucial events of Final Fantasy VII. Fans returning to Midgar will spot a lot of classic characters from the Final Fantasy VII universe. From legendary series villain Sephiroth, who we meet here as a member of Soldier alongside Zack and Angeal, to members of Shinra's shadowy task force, the Turks. Outside the company walls, players will also run into a familiar young flower girl named Aerith Gainsborough, tending to her flowers in the slum church. There are plenty more well-known faces to find, so keep your eyes peeled. This guy seems familiar too, actually. Can anyone place him? Just like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Crisis Core is an action RPG, so players can control Zack as he hacks and slashes his way through enemies in real time, while utilising magic and abilities from the commands menu. Using magic, such as fire or thunder, requires MP, while abilities such as Assault Twister consume AP, both of which can be replenished using items. Zack can also dodge roll to avoid incoming attacks and use his sword to block them. One unique element of Crisis Core's battle system is the Digital Mind Wave, or DMW for short, which triggers randomized effects during battle. Represented by a trio of constantly spinning slot reels in the top left of the screen, if the numbers align, Zack is granted various status boosts. For example, a 777 combo will activate invincibility for a limited time, while a string of 2s will make all spells cost 0 MP until the end of the battle. Landing a 7 in any position will also produce a minor beneficial effect. In addition, the slots feature images of characters that Zack has formed a connection with during the story. If these match up, it triggers a powerful limit break ability, such as Angeal's Rush Assault, which sees Zack unleash a devastating combo on foes. During the course of his story, Zack will square off against a myriad of enemies, from humanoid super soldiers to hulking armoured beasts. Whether you're up against a foul-breathed Marlboro or an aggressive Shinra mech, choose your strategy wisely and look for weaknesses. For instance, a fiery summon boss like Ifrit is best taken down with ice elemental magic. Some enemies will also use powerful, unique abilities in battle, that when activated, make them enter a casting phase with a gauge displayed across their body. Now is the time to attack them mercilessly, as every blow you land will lower the gauge and decrease the ability's impact. Reduce the gauge to 0 before the time runs out, and you can even cancel the ability entirely. Not today, buddy. One of the most iconic aspects of the Final Fantasy series, summons, returns in Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, meaning you can call in beastly entities like Ifrit or Bahamut to aid Zack in battle. Alongside impressive animations, these giant monsters deliver an enormously powerful attack that will often wipe the battlefield clean. While Final Fantasy VII Remake was exclusive to PlayStation on release, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is multi-platform from launch, giving Xbox and Switch players the chance to dive into next-gen Midgar for the very first time. If you're ready to take your place among the ranks of Soldier, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is out now on PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. For more on all things Final Fantasy, stick with IGN.